Hello, everyone. I'm Professor Hepburn, and I'm checking in to see how everyone's doing. As you come to the end of Module 5, I just want to remind you that I am following up and reading your comments in the anonymous surveys that are sprinkled throughout the course and have been adding information based on your feedback. So thank you for providing feedback. Just to provide additional support as well for your assignments, I actually updated the resources and guides for the lifespan assessment assignment. I have 3 resources, one which will help you as a guide as you navigate the interviewing process, what to be mindful of. There's also a lit review guide. I encourage you to look at that, as well as an example of a paper that with a lit review so that you can see how you should go about your paper and your assignment. I also want to remind you to follow the guidelines for your forum posts. You guys have been doing great with that, and I appreciate all of the engagement and your thoughts as you navigate the course. And I've also posted new appointments. So I have new appointments for the month of February starting next week. Please sign up when you can. I would love a chance to touch base with you. And within the appointment, when you click, and open it up, you will see 4 questions and prompts within the calendar. Should you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. And lastly, the FACAI questionnaire. Usually within the program, all students receive a prompt or a review related to the FACAI, and our course was to survey whether or not students engaged in that assessment process and filled out and submitted their FACAI form. And from what I gathered outside of this class, that does not apply to you all, that you did not receive that assessment. So you should just submit no. It does not count towards your grades. So I just want you to know you're not missing out. It's just basically a survey just to see who received the assessment as you navigate the program. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. We are more than halfway done with this course, and I can't believe it. And before I forget, I want to remind you, for those of you who prefer a lecture type style of the course, please make sure that you are reviewing the PowerPoint slides. That's essentially a lecture that I would provide for students if I were teaching you in person. And that will give you more context and a summary of what the chapters that are being covered from the main text this week. For within each module. I will also encourage you to read all of the material in each module. All is essential for you to be able to apply what you're reading to the assignments. And just to remind you, Chapter 10 looks at early adulthood from the late teens through the early 40s and focuses on how people work toward independence, identity, and relationship. It introduces emerging adulthood and discusses how school, work, mental health, family, spirituality, and social pressures all shape this stage of life. So overall, the chapter reminds us that early adulthood is not just influenced by individual choices, but by relationships, systems, and the larger social context. And you can get more of that in Chapter 10. It's been a pleasure getting to know you. Please sign up for an appointment. And if you have any questions, you can send me an email and I will get back to you promptly. Have a great rest of your week. Take care.